and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherelle. I do cruelty-free beauty and vegan lifestyle videos here on YouTube, and I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Like I said in my other video, things have just been so crazy. If you guys are new here, welcome. Thank you so much. Click the subscribe and the bell button. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing another couple questions out of here. The 3,000 questions about me. We covered this in one of my last videos. I feel like it was a really good way for you guys to get to know me, and I got a lot of great responses on it. And it's a good way for you guys to answer the questions as well. I don't have a huge following, so I love when you guys talk to me because I get to talk back to you in the comment section. So I wanted to do some of these. I don't know if I should just skip around or if one that I like. I think I only did 5 questions in the last video, but I think let me find one here. Okay, question 10. What is the quality you like most? The quality you most like in a man. Now, if we're talking about like a partner, a life partner, a husband, I really admire somebody that can be loyal, and I really admire honesty. I think those are two things that you have to really dig deep and find it within you to be that person and remain that way. I think it's really important, especially if it's going to be like a partner, depending on your relationship. I think it's really important to have those qualities. I feel like I'm a very loyal person. I'm very respectful. I'm very honest. Now, if you do anything to cross those boundaries, now, you know, these are things that we're gonna have to have a discussion about, or, you know, it just is what it is. When I started with David in our relationship, would you guys like to see a relationship video with David and I just feel like there's a lot. There's many layers to things, and especially like with marriage, I notice a lot of women want to be married, a lot of men want to be married, but they don't realize what marriage means, or they think they know and they have no idea once they get into it. I don't know, marriage is such like an onion. It's a blooming onion. There's so many layers to it, and if you guys want to see a video on that, you can leave your questions down below. And about marriage, leave that down below as well. But I feel like any person, any relationship, any marriage, there's so many layers to it. But I feel like one of the first things you have to do within that is to make or have a conversation of like non-negotiables. There's things in my relationship that are non-negotiables. There's expectations that maybe in a relationship that the other person's not aware of, so that's something that you have to think about. There's just a lot. It's so funny, years ago, so off topic, but years ago, I remember people were telling David and I, they're like, wait till you have kids, the dynamic of your relationship's gonna change. And for me, I don't think it's changed. I feel like if anything, okay, no, it has changed, but they were saying it in such a negative way that it was gonna change. If anything, I feel like it's made it more positive, and it's made it more of a space where I have to be vocal with what I want, David has to be vocal with what he wants, and we have to figure out together what we're gonna do with this little child. Now, after having Denver, I feel like not much has changed for us because we are so on the same team. We're batting for the same team. It's not you versus me, it's us versus the world. It's us versus, you know, outside energies. So I don't know, for us, I feel like it's gotten better. And if it hasn't gotten better, it's really stayed the same, but I don't think it's stayed the same because we're ever evolving, you know? But yeah, there's just so many layers to marriage and relationship, and I feel like people are so fixated on, I want this to be my boyfriend, or I want this to be my fiance or my husband or wife, or, you know, whatever your situation is. People are so fixated on that title, but they don't really dig deep into what that really means for you and what that really means in your life. So yeah, long explanation, right? But I feel like respect, honesty, loyalty are huge in any relationship, and there are things that I look for in a partner. There are things that I look for in a friend. Yeah. So there's that. Who or what is the greatest love of your life? I would say the greatest love of my life is my son. Like, that is something that will never change. I love him so much. And then of course David, but I love Denver. I love me some Denver. Greatest love of my life, I would also say probably my mom and my dad, because those are the first things that you know. Those are the first signs of love that you know, in a physical form, in a tangible form. So I would say those. When and where were you happiest? I would have to say probably my happiest moments it was right when we moved into our condo. My mom came to visit this was her last, okay, so it was 2013, perfect, boom, got you the year and time. So 2013, it was the year before she got diagnosed, or a couple months before she got diagnosed. It was such a happy time for me because I was able to host my mom and my little sister at my house for the holiday time, and it was around Christmas time. It was Christmas time, and that's my mom's birthday, and I just love it. And I was so happy and lucky that she was able to come visit me, and those are memories. I don't want to cry. Those are memories I'm gonna have forever, because we do have bits and pieces of it. I think I uploaded it too to my channel a couple Christmases ago, that my mom was just so happy and so vibrant and so lively, and you know, we got to do a gift exchange, and I'll never forget that gift exchange. That was probably one of the happiest times, if I'm not speaking about like adulthood. Probably when I was like a kid. No worries, no bills, no anything like that. Those are probably some great times. Maybe when I was like 15, 16 years old, you know, kind of just trying to figure out life my own way. But as an adult, I would say that was probably my favorite, when I was happiest. One of the best times in my life, obviously, was when I gave birth, getting married. But I'm gonna say full, wholehearted, happy then, because my mom was alive. Anybody that knows me knows my mom was such a huge, however you want to say it, however you want to phrase it, such a force in my life, such a positive force, that when she passed, when I say to the depths of my soul, something is missing from me, I can't put it into words. And if you were as close or were close to your parents, or as close as I was to my mom, you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. But the moment she took her last breath, a part of me just kind of withered away. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. I am a whole person. I am whole. I feel energies, but her energy was such a bright, glowing energy. When she passed, it's hard to put into words. Which talent would you most like to have? I want that Beyonce talent. I want to be fearless. Like, she is a jack of all trades. I just really love her. I think she's such a talented person. Whatever she got, I want some. If I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? Or it says yourself, but myself. I would change that in situations that I have to sing, I get like stage fright. I really love to sing, and I feel like I am talented, but I get such a stage fright. I think I've spoken about this before. Yeah. What is your favorite occupation? Well, you guys know I've been doing it for a while. I'm a fashion stylist. I love to style. That is what I love to do. Currently, the role that I play now, I'm not styling, but I do freelance work and stuff on the side. But what makes me happiest, the occupation that I really love, I did like to style. Design is something that I want to get back into, but you know, with having Denver and having a full-time job and running a household and all that stuff, sometimes you just don't have the time to do those things. So I'm trying to find ways to drink all my water and get to the gym and be a good mom and excel at work and be a great wife and have time for Sherelle and, you know, certain things like that. So maybe my me time can be designing. But yeah, and record for YouTube. There's just so much going on, but yeah. Oh, what is your motto? I found this quote, or motto, whatever you want to say, some years ago, you guys are probably gonna laugh at me, one of my favorite basketball players of like all time was Allen Iverson. He played for the 76ers. I was a huge fan when I was in middle school and high school. Like, I followed his whole career. I could give you stats and teams and and all that stuff, right? And he went by AI, and he had a tattoo that said, only the strong survive. And I was like, whoa, only the strong survive. This is so insightful. He's so wise and beyond his years. But I really did live by that for such a long time. It doesn't mean physically strong, it means mentally strong. You know, it could be physically strong too. It can mean that you have such a determined will to live the certain life that you want to live, or really it can mean whatever you want it to mean to you. But that's really how I felt. Like, anytime I felt like the world was against me, only the strong survive, Sherelle. So get in the gym and do that extra, you know, 2 miles or whatever it was, and don't let that teacher tell you can't do something when you know you full on very well can do something. So that's just kind of how I took. That's really just what I took it as and live by, and really physically, mentally sound, only the strong survive, you know? Do you like watching reruns? I mean, of course, Grey's Anatomy. Have you ever won any kind of contest yourself? Every contest I feel like I enter, I get really close to winning. It's like, so close, what is it, close but no cigar type of deal. Like, I've done the Pacifica Muse contest. I did it 2 years in a row, and you make it to the finals, semifinals, and it's like, you never get all the way through. Same thing with the PETA. The Sexiest Vegan, I was like, I got this. This is my time. This is my time to shine. And I got it to what? Second round, third round of it, didn't win. So I'm looking, you know, I want to win the contest of life. How about that? Me against myself. That's the one that I really should be worried about. Let's see. Let me do 2 more. What type of person angers you the most? I think the type of person that angers me the most is somebody that is not willing to see their shortcomings, and not willing to work on those shortcomings and see that there is something bigger than them and bigger than what they can see right in front of them. Somebody that is not open to criticism, and criticism that's helping you, not hurting you. It angers me to the point of where I just want to separate. Like, if you can't see that I'm here to help you, you good, bro. Like, I literally can't. Like kind of like a know-it-all. That really bothers me. But other than that, I try not to use any of my energy up on it, because energy is something I cannot get back. I don't have enough time or energy in my day to worry about people that are not worried about anything more than themselves. So I just let it rock. Are you an organ donor? If so, why or why not? If I were beyond repair, I would be an organ donor. I didn't put it on my license because I heard that if they see your license before they get to the car accident or crash or whatever it is, and they find your wallet before they find you, and they're not sure if you're in like a savable state, they'll just kind of let you die, and then, right? I think that's what I heard. And they'll just, like, you know, let your organs save 8 people, because I think they think in a way, like, what's the point of saving 1 life over 8? But I don't know. I would donate my organs because, well, I'm not going to use them. But if anybody knows, if we have any like registered nurses or doctors or EMTs, please let me know down below. How does it work? Like, if I'm hanging on by the last string, are you guys just gonna let me go and donate my organs? Like, how does that work? Anywho, I don't know. But yeah. Could I live without electricity for a week? I probably could. I'm such a techie tech person. Well, not really. I'm a gadgety person. I don't really care for tech. I currently, this past week, I lost my freaking tablet that I had for like 5 years. Literally, the thing was like hanging on by a thread, but I kept it because I don't really care to invest money in things that, I don't know, I used it for so long. It's just, if it works, I didn't see the need to replace it. I'm a person that if I didn't get a new iPhone, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. Like, if my Motorola Charm still worked, that was my favorite phone, I'd still have it right now. So I probably could live without energy for a week. I could live without my gadgets, live in the wilderness and all that stuff for a week. A week is probably good. But other than further out than that, it might be a little bit of a struggle. But I mean, you could do anything you put your mind to, right? So I don't know. Anywho, hopefully you guys find this one interesting. If you have any answers to your questions down below, let me know. I would love to know what type of person angers you. Let me know, because I don't know if I'm just being like closed-minded and that's what bothers me, or if there's more. But that's really just what bothers me. But yeah, anywho, hopefully all is well with you guys. I'm going to try to get these edited and uploaded and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please remember to be blessed, well dressed, and not stressed. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I need to get this background situated, and I'm not sure if I want to move this way or this way. I have a mirror. I mean, I'm sorry. I have a window in front of me that I kind of wanted to just use the natural lighting, but it's just so boring. Like, I have a couch, I have my dresser here, the door. I don't know, but we'll work it out. Hopefully all is well with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.